Have you ever noticed how the Bible boldly names people, places, and events and expects history to back it up? And it does. Well, in 1961, archaeologists uncovered a stone with the name of one of the most infamous figures in history, a man directly connected to the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, Pontius Pilate. Stay right there to learn more.
Welcome to Faith Affirming Findings, a podcast dedicated to sharing with you
the incredible discoveries from the field of biblical archaeology.
These findings will strengthen your faith, affirm the historicity of Scripture, and provide you with unique insights into the culture and background of the Bible.
Now, here is your host, Associate Professor of Bible Exposition at Dallas Theological Seminary,
Dr. Paul Weaver.
Welcome back to Faith Affirming Findings, where we explore the archaeological discoveries that affirm the historical reliability of Scripture. Today we travel to the Mediterranean coast, to the ancient port city of Caesarea Maritima, where, in the summer of 1961, a remarkable inscription was unearthed. It's called the Pilate Stone, or Pilate Inscription. During the summer of 1961, a team of Italian archaeologists were excavating the ancient Roman theater at Caesarea. During the dig, they uncovered a limestone block, not in a temple or palace, but set into a staircase landing in the theater. This was its secondary use. In the ancient world, builders often repurposed stones from older buildings, especially if they were still strong and well cut. The block they found had clearly been taken from another, older structure, and carved into it was something extraordinary, a dedication mentioning a man named Pontius Pilate. The stone is about 31.5 inches high, 26.75 inches wide, and almost 8 inches thick. It bears Latin inscription. The first line mentions the word Tiberium, most likely a temple or shrine built by Pilate in honor of Emperor Tiberius. Later, when the Tiberium fell into disrepair, the inscripted stone was recycled into the theater steps. The second line contains the name Pontius, and the third line records the title Prefect of Judea. A scholarly reconstruction of the original inscription reads, "The Tiberium that Pontius Pilate, Prefect of Judea, has built for the people of Caesarea in honor of Tiberius." Dating between AD 26 and AD 36, this is the only known stone inscription bearing Pilate's name. Of course, Pontius Pilate plays a central, pivotal role in the gospel narratives. Pontius Pilate is mentioned 55 times in the New Testament, 51 times in the Gospels, 3 times in Acts, and once in 1 Timothy. Pilate played a central role in the civil trial and crucifixion of Jesus. In fact, Pilate's name is permanently etched into the earliest Christian creeds. The Apostles' Creed, for example, says, "I believe in Jesus Christ, who suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried." If such a man existed, ruled in Judea, and oversaw the trial of Jesus, we would expect the archaeological record to affirm it. And the Pilate Stone does exactly that. The Pilate Stone not only confirms Pilate's existence and role, it also affirms the Bible's careful selection of titles. The Roman historian Tacitus, writing decades later, called Pilate a procurator, but the Pilate Stone shows his official title at the time was prefect. In fact, the title procurator wasn't even used until the reign of Emperor Claudius, years after Pilate's governorship. Luke, writing in the 1st century, chose the more general term governor in Luke 3:1, a term that would apply both to the original title prefect and to the later title of procurator. Luke's wording is historically spot on. Tacitus, though respected, was simply wrong. The Pilate Stone vindicates Luke, exposes Tacitus's error, and demonstrates, once again, that the Scripture is historically reliable. The Pilate Stone is more than just a carved rock in a museum. It's a tangible link to the most important events in human history, the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus of Nazareth. The discovery of the Pilate Stone affirms one more historical detail of Scripture, reminding us that the Bible is historically reliable and worthy of your careful study. You can see the Pilate Stone today at the Israel Museum in Jerusalem. A silent but powerful witness that Pontius Pilate was not a myth, but a real Roman official who stood face to face with the King of Kings. And that is your faith-affirming finding of the week. For more discoveries that affirm the Bible's historical reliability, explore our other faith-affirming finding episodes on YouTube at youtube.com/Bible and Theology Matters. These videos accompany my book published by Kriegel Academic Publishing by the same name, Faith Affirming Findings, set to be released in the early months of 2026. This book and these videos highlight the 50 most important discoveries from the field of biblical archaeology that affirm or validate our faith in the historicity and reliability of Scripture. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.
Faith Affirming Findings podcast is a listener-supported podcast devoted to affirming your faith in the reliability of Scripture and illuminating your understanding of Scripture.
If you would like to help sponsor the Faith Affirming Finding podcast,
You can make a tax-deductible donation of any amount, large or small,
at faithaffirmingfindings.com. That's faithaffirmingfindings.com, and click on the Give tab.
We hope you'll join us again next week for another exciting faith-affirming finding.